funny how I came up with this idea because of Mario and Luigi. It literally, all my recent videos have been Mario and Luigi related, but something about Mario and Luigi helped me remember a part of myself, and that is the fact that I'm colorblind. And today I'm just gonna talk about how I discovered that I'm colorblind or color impaired.
Yay!
According to studies, color blindness is very common in males in particular. I discovered my color blindness through video games and playing games, and I discovered it had to have been when Mario and Luigi Dream Team came out, and that's how this idea came about, is because I've been talking about Mario and Luigi, and then it reminded me how much I disliked all the Mario and Luigi games, all the original Mario and Luigi games that came out after Bowser's Inside Story, notably Dream Team. Now, Dream Team I dislike for many reasons. Reasons I stated before. The main villain is Bowser again, which I just couldn't take seriously after he was the goofy main protagonist of the previous game. The special attacks, in particular, I did not like, mostly due to the gyro controls, but those were just the Luiginary attacks, right? The ones where that you use in the dream world. But then I remembered why I actually also disliked the regular bros moves, the ones that are not in the dream world. I know going forward this is going to be hard to explain. Obviously, not everyone watching this is going to understand because they aren't colorblind, but you're just going to have to trust me. I don't have my medical records on hand, I'm sorry. But if I did, I would show you because I'm not scared of shit. Even in this picture, I can barely tell who's who. The bye-bye cannon, I almost called it the Yoo-hoo cannon, which I think is from Bowser's Inside Story. But yeah, this particular attack that cost 7 bros points, that is very, it's very similar to the Yoo-hoo cannon in concept. You press the right button that corresponds to the right brother at the right time to do damage, to keep the special attack going. Performing this attack was my first clue that I might have been colorblind back in 2013. I must have been, I was 17 at the time. To this day, I still, they all look, Jesus Christ. I like that pose. Yeah, to this day, holy shit, to this day, I still can't tell. And maybe it's because there's maybe it's just not a colorblind issue. Maybe it's because there's too many colors going on, and maybe it's not just me. Maybe it was other people. But for me personally, because there's so many more finer, they're more detailed sprites. The jump from Bowser's Inside Story to Dream Team, because of the heightened detail. I'm not an artist. I don't know different color. I'm not good with color terminology, but like his shoes, like because they have so many distinct shades, it looks like his hat to me. And I think that's also what confused me, is because their shoes are the same color. I could never get the timing of that right because I didn't know which brother was coming down. The second instance of gaming in particular, because it's, for some reason it was video games that made me realize that I may or may not be colorblind. The second instance this happened is when I was playing Mario Kart 8. I forget which version it was, if it was the Wii U or the Switch version. It was in my friend Zach's basement. We were all playing, and I don't know if it was because of his TV. His TV was HD, right? He had a smart TV. But the colors of the red and green shells, or rather, they're the images that you get in the item boxes for the red and green shells. I could not ascertain with my stupid little eyes which ones were red and green, and I don't know if this is because of the lighting in some levels, because some of the levels in Mario Kart 8, some of the course the tracks, whatever, have a sun or have like a sunshine effect, sun rays, the reflection of the sun's rays. Maybe that is what confused me. It confused my eyes rather, because like it's especially in like dark, like it depends on the lighting and the shading. That's what really fucks with my eyes. Like I can tell red from green, but when you add a bunch of other colors to add more detail, that's what fucks with my eyes hard. So the only way I was able to tell whether a shell, a green or a red shell was coming after me, and thank God, I guess, Nintendo already thought about this years ago, but you can tell from the sounds they make. The red shell is like, and the green shell sounds, if it was a green or red shell, I just took a guess. Like the third instance in my life where I realized that I might be colorblind is when Smash Ultimate came out. Now historically, before that game came out, I played a lot of heavies. Ganondorf, in Smash Ultimate, a couple of his colors looked exactly the same. I didn't acknowledge this, that my eyes were playing tricks on me again. And it wasn't a problem. It was just like a funny little, like, haha, Josh is stupid kind of thing. You know, I would go and pick on Ganondorf, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be regular Ganondorf, or I'm gonna be green Ganondorf. And my friends would be like, Josh, that's not green. That's red. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's green. It's obviously green. And I'm like, no, that's red. And I'm like, really? That was, And then the most, recent detriment to my gaming, that was caused by my colorblindness, was last year. I was streaming the Halo collection. I was playing through all the games with a couple friends of mine on our Twitch channel, by extension, the YouTube channel, where all the streams are archived. We were playing the Halo collection, and there was several levels in, I don't even remember. I was just completely and utterly frustrated during I forget if it was Halo 2 or Halo 3, but these completely in the dark, like these levels were completely in the dark. Now, I get it, right? That's the point of the level, is that you're not allowed to see a whole lot. But even the parts that you're supposed to be able to see, I could not see at all. I definitely struggled with that a lot, and it made those levels just not at all fun for me. I mean, I was only really playing, I only enjoy those games when I'm playing with other people. I never typically play first-person shooter games alone, but that definitely was a big downer. That was definitely not a fun time to be playing those games. Maybe another time when I'm not colorblind, I would have more fun playing. I also want to add that the Halo collection does have colorblind friendly features that you could toggle, different sliders and such. I found that none of them helped for the dark areas. The game itself was already, at least on my laptop that I was playing, but I still found the game to be incredibly dark. I had to slide the options all the way to the side that makes them not so dark, and even with all the colorblind filters turned on, it still was a problem somewhat, but not as much as it would be without the colorblind friendly features. So, you know, I do appreciate when games do that. Just gonna throw this in here mid-editing because our last Baldur's Gate stream reminded me that I was having a problem identifying the character portrait border colors. For whatever reason, they just meshed together for me, and while I'm too lazy to get footage of this happening, several battles where we had allies, I would accidentally attack the wrong target simply because I couldn't tell a shade of yellow from red. Not sure if BG3 has colorblind friendly options, I haven't checked, but just thought I'd share this. Anyway, this is just a stupid little video idea I thought of. Yeah, and yeah, it definitely, now it makes sense why I don't like Dream Team as much as other people. It's because of that one special move. I have a vendetta against that one special. It was the catalyst of all these other things I hate about Dream Team. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I got nothing else.